You're watching Alabama's WVUA News at 6 with your award-winning news team, Lynn Brooks, Philip Coleman, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
Tonight on WVUA News at 6, a tax break for severe weather supplies may be on the way.
And Alabama is sending more National Guard troops overseas. Plus,
the ribbon's been cut for a new group of homes in the city of Tuscaloosa. I'm Jennifer Edwards, and I'll have the story behind those homes and what it means for the new residents. That's all coming up on WVUA News.
And folks in Greene County are speaking out about rocky roads. Find out what they want to see happen. But first, a good sign for families looking to purchase their first home. According to Chris Hall with the Tuscaloosa Housing Authority, 9 new homes make up the Bernice, Hudson, Washington estates. Hall says 7 of the 9 have been purchased, and there are special requirements potential buyers must meet.
WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has the story behind the name of the new neighborhood and what all this means for the new homeowners.
According to Chris Hall with the Tuscaloosa Housing Authority, it was only appropriate to name the estates after Bernice, Hudson, Washington because of the impact she's had on the community.
Some of the residents that are actually buying a home have been touched by Miss Bernice Washington, and it sort of goes back to that, we've come to a full circle to where she's sort of been on the grassroots of this community, helping different people, and now we're recognizing her with her home development so that when people ride by, should be recognized for forever.
Washington's response to having the homes named in her honor?
Have nothing but gratitude, because it's been so much. Well, I worked hard, but it paid off, because just getting good things coming to me now.
Hall says this program is helping its residents build equity for the future.
They're actually building up equity for homeownership, and in a lot of cases, some of them are actually paying less for their mortgage payment than they've been paying for rent.
Now, this home is a model of what the Bernice, Hudson, Washington estates will look like, but just this model gives future homeowners like Tina Taylor hope for the future.
We were in tornado, and I almost lost everything, including my daughter. So it's been a long road for me. It makes her feel stronger, and to thank God that we're still here, and it's encouraging.
Hall says the first homeowners should be moved in by the end of this month. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Jennifer Edwards, WVUA News.
And Chris Hall also told WVUA that the Tuscaloosa Housing Authority is hoping to create more developments like the Bernice, Hudson, Washington estates in the near future.
Continuing our coverage of storm recovery, there may soon be a sales tax holiday for severe weather supplies. It's all part of a proposal by Governor Bentley to help people prepare for weather disasters. Bentley saying the holiday would be for items like weather radios, flashlights, generators, also other supplies you might need during a storm. Bentley says the supplies would help save lives in events like the April 27th tornadoes. He says the holiday will be very similar to the sales tax holiday in August for school supplies and books.
On your home team Health Watch, a way to help others in West Alabama, especially those dealing with long-term illnesses. That's what the Good Samaritan Clinic is doing in West Alabama. Good Samaritan Clinical Director Lisa Huffaker says their goal is to help with the needs of uninsured people across West Alabama. Huffaker says the clinic does not treat people suffering from acute illnesses like colds or flu, but if you suffer from a long-term illness and cannot afford co-pays or your medications, the clinic may be able to help you. Huffaker says they also offer other assistance outside of health-related matters.
It's all about caring for people who don't have and doing whatever we can, no matter how little it is, to help in whatever way we can to help people that don't have what we do, and that's insurance or just even giving of ourselves, of our care and our compassion to help others.
And to learn more about the Good Samaritan Clinic, just call area code 205-343-2212 or go to WVUATV.com and click on numbers and links.
New at 6, WVUA is covering Greene County, where citizens of Eutaw are speaking out about road conditions. According to Jerry Brown, a community organizer, many of the issues are within the William McKinley Branch Heights community. Brown says the roads have become unbearable and says he's addressed the issue with the city, county, and state government. And until last night's city council meeting, Brown says no attention was paid to this issue. According to Brown, the city allotted money to fix the roads, but it's simply not enough to solve the problem.
There is no other area ever anywhere in Eutaw, Alabama, nor anywhere else I've been where you would see this kind of devastation. It looks like a war zone. If you just take a look around, it looks like somebody's been dropping bombs out here.
WVUA tried to contact Eutaw's mayor and members of their city council. We are still waiting for their response.
In news from across West Alabama, a Birmingham man is on trial accused of killing his wife on their honeymoon. Gabe Watson and his wife Tina were scuba diving off the coast of Australia when Tina mysteriously drowned. Prosecutors say Watson killed his wife for her life insurance money. Defense attorneys say her death was an accident. Watson has already spent 18 months in an Australian jail for negligent manslaughter. Now, new at 6, WVUA is covering the Alabama Legislature.
That's where Alabama lawmakers passed a bill aimed at attracting new jobs. The House passed a bill to allow businesses to use employees' income tax withholdings for expansion or to move to a new location. The legislation was a key part of job legislation supported by Republican leaders and Governor Bentley. The Alabama Education Association was against the bill, saying it would take money intended for schools. The House also passed a bill to increase the incentives offered to companies that hire veterans. Still to come, a soldier's call of duty changes from tracking the enemy to taking care of his sick wife. Their compelling story coming up.